If you're over 50 or even approaching your golden years, you've probably heard the saying, use it or lose it. When it comes to your brain, this couldn't be more true. Aging is natural, but losing your sharpness, memory, and focus doesn't have to be. Imagine being in your 70s or 80s and still remembering names, learning new things, and having deep conversations without struggling to recall simple words. The truth is, mental decline is not always inevitable. Today, I'm going to share powerful, science-backed tips on how to stay mentally sharp as you age, strategies that doctors, psychologists, and neurologists recommend to keep your brain strong, flexible, and full of life. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also reveal a surprising daily habit that can lower your risk of dementia by nearly 30%. Your brain is like a muscle. Just like your arms and legs need regular exercise. To stay strong, your brain thrives when it's challenged and cared for. Mental sharpness doesn't just mean having a good memory, it means being able to process information quickly, solve problems, stay emotionally balanced, and make good decisions. When you keep your mind active, you're not only protecting yourself against conditions like Alzheimer's or dementia, but you're also improving your quality of life. Staying sharp means more independence, more meaningful conversations, and more confidence as you age. One of the most powerful ways to sharpen your mind is through physical activity. You might be surprised, but exercise doesn't just strengthen muscles, it boosts blood flow to your brain, which improves memory and thinking. Studies show that older adults who walk at least 30 minutes a day have a lower risk of cognitive decline. You don't have to run marathons. Gentle yoga, swimming, dancing, or even gardening can work wonders. The key is consistency. Think of your brain as a car engine. If you don't keep it running regularly, it will start to break down. Movement is fuel for your brain. When you walk, cycle, or even stretch, you're sending oxygen and nutrients straight to your brain cells. Over time, this helps your brain stay younger, sharper, and more resilient. But exercise alone isn't enough. You need to challenge your brain too. Think of your brain as a learning machine. Every time you try something new, whether it's learning a language, playing an instrument, or picking up a new hobby or building new neural pathways, these pathways act like bridges, connecting different parts of your brain and making it stronger. That's why people who never stop learning tend to stay sharper longer. If you've always wanted to learn painting, chess, or even how to use new technology, now is the time. The harder the challenge feels, the better it is for your brain. Remember, mental growth happens outside your comfort zone. Now let's talk about something most people don't realize. What you eat has a direct effect on your brain. Diets rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamins have been linked to improved memory and sharper focus. Foods like salmon, walnuts, blueberries, spinach, olive oil, and whole grains all support brain health. The Mediterranean diet is particularly powerful. It's based on fresh vegetables, lean proteins, olive oil, and nuts, and studies show it reduces the risk of cognitive decline. On the other hand, too much sugar, processed foods, and unhealthy fats can actually shrink parts of your brain responsible for memory. A simple rule of thumb: if it's good for your heart, it's good for your brain. Next time you make a meal, ask yourself, am I feeding my body or my brain? Another often overlooked part of mental sharpness is human connection. Loneliness can be as harmful to your brain as smoking or obesity. In fact, studies show that people who are socially isolated have a higher risk of memory problems and dementia. Engaging in regular social activities keeps your mind alert and your emotions balanced. Whether it's joining a book club, volunteering, or simply calling a friend every day, staying connected lowers your risk of cognitive decline. Human interaction stimulates memory, language, and emotional processing. Don't isolate yourself. Your relationships are fuel for your brain. Laughter, conversations, and shared experiences are just as important as exercise or diet. And let's not forget about sleep. Your brain needs rest to repair itself and store memories. When you're sleep deprived, you may notice brain fog, forgetfulness, and slower thinking. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. To improve your sleep, keep a consistent bedtime routine, avoid screens before bed, and make your bedroom a calm, cool environment. Think of sleep as your brain's reset button. Without it, even the healthiest lifestyle won't keep you sharp. During deep sleep, your brain actually clears away toxins that build up during the day, including those linked to Alzheimer's disease. So don't underestimate the power of a good night's rest. It's like giving your brain a full tune-up. Stress is another hidden enemy of your brain. Chronic stress floods your brain with cortisol, a hormone that damages memory and focus over time. If you've ever noticed how stress makes it harder to concentrate, you know exactly what I mean. The good news is, stress management is possible. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can calm your nervous system. Even 5 minutes of mindfulness each day can protect your brain in the long run. People who meditate regularly often show less brain shrinkage as they age compared to those who don't. It's proof that managing your stress isn't just about feeling better, it's about protecting your brain from decline. Another way to keep your brain sharp is by practicing reading and writing. Reading engages memory, focus, and imagination, while writing forces you to organize thoughts and express them clearly. Try keeping a daily journal, writing letters, or even drafting short stories. You don't have to be a novelist to benefit. These habits stimulate your brain, helping it stay flexible and active. Think of it as mental exercise. You're stretching your brain with every page you read or every sentence you write. Protecting your brain also means taking care of your physical health. Conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol can all increase your risk of memory problems later in life. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and staying active are crucial. And of course, always protect your head. Wear helmets when cycling and make your home safe to prevent falls. Many people don't realize that even minor head injuries can affect memory later in life. Think of it this way. Your brain is your most valuable asset, and protecting it physically is just as important as exercising it mentally. Curiosity is another powerful tool for mental sharpness. One of the best-kept secrets to staying sharp is keeping your sense of curiosity alive. Ask questions, explore new ideas, and never stop learning. People who remain curious often find themselves more mentally flexible and resilient. You don't have to enroll in college online courses. Documentaries, and even casual conversations can spark curiosity. Every new piece of information is like fuel for your brain. Curiosity is what keeps the mind young. The moment you stop being curious, you stop growing. Earlier, I promised to share a surprising habit that can reduce dementia risk by nearly 30%. Here it is: walking daily with purpose. A study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that older adults who walked at least 8,000 steps a day had a significantly lower risk of cognitive decline. The key is to walk with intention, whether it's walking to the store, strolling through the park, or exploring your neighborhood. This simple activity combines physical exercise, stress relief, and even social interaction. If you walk with a friend, walking is more than movement, it's medicine for your brain. Aging doesn't have to mean losing your mental edge. With the right habits, exercise, lifelong learning, healthy eating, good sleep, stress management, and strong social connections, you can protect your brain and keep it sharp well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The choices you make today will shape the quality of your mind tomorrow. So start small, stay consistent, and remember, your brain is one of the greatest gifts. You have nourish it, protect it, and it will serve you well for a lifetime. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit from staying mentally sharp. And in the comments, let me know, which of these habits are you already practicing, and which one will you start today?